me cater to you. Let me cater to you. Let me cater to you. I wanna let you know, girl, that you live and I am what you do. So I need to reassure you, my life will be purpose without you. If I want it, I'm gonna ask you. Flying into you, challenge me for the better for you. Let me cater to you.
Hello, everyone. Hello. And I am so glad you are here today with me. And we're going to talk about something and everything. We're going to get into it. But I just wanted to say hello, and hopefully each and every one of you all are doing fantastic. Welcome back. That's the next thing I have to tell y'all. Welcome back, and welcome back to the channel. You had to come over here. You sure did. But you were like, let me go see what they're talking about. I know she ain't talking about nothing but a piece of shit. But it's something. And I'm going to go on over there and get me my little kikis and my little ha-has. Okay? But don't forget, as you come into the house, or when you leave in the house, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Come off that fence, come off that curb, come from in the bushes. Just come on into the house. And I say, welcome to my YouTube family. Okay? But as we always have to say, like, share, and subscribe, and comment. I like the comments, even though y'all be coming for a sister, but it is what it is. That is my channel. Okay? That's my original channel. And this is my second channel. All right? We need you all to go over there, do your thing, subscribe to the channel so we continue to grow. All right? But we know we have to use this fair disclaimer act. Everything we doing over here is alleged. Alleged. Get it into your mind. Everything you hearing over here at the house is alleged. Okay? Because we don't know nothing to be factual, because we too sorry to go into, just to go into investigating the situation. Unless it's just one thing that just picking at me, just gnawing at me, and I have to go see it for myself. But then that would be an exclusive. Okay? So, we don't get too much into those, but we got to have a talk. We got to have a conversation. We got to get into it, because this person that we're going to be talking about, child, child, I can't keep it undercover any longer. We got to talk about it. We got to have a conversation. And why don't we get right on into it? Hey, girl, we're going to talk about you today. We got young Jeezy. I should say Papa Jeezy. You got Mario Lopez. You got Jeannie Mai. They are in an entanglement, allegedly. Janine says she's not messing around. Jeezy not so sure. And Mario, he just there for the aesthetics, I guess. Because I really can't see those two together. But this is what's being reported out there. And I wish I could say allegedly, but I can't. Because it's being reported. Now, what was Janine going to do with this black man? I tell you, I don't know. Because the black women can't even deal with Jeezy. So how did Jeannie thought she was going to be able to deal with Jeezy? Most women divorce men. But now, men seem to be taking over the divorce situation. The filing. Because look at Croy Bierman. He got there. Don't want to be married to Kill no more. You got Ralph Pittman. Don't want to be married to Drew Sidora anymore. And if y'all can think of any, at the drop of a hat, drop it down in the comments. Because there's something going on. The matrix has shifted or something. But anyway, we go on to this exclusive that TMZ had bought out for us. They titled it Jeannie Mai, No Hookup with Mario Peoples, Zero Infidelity Amid Jesus' Divorce. And back in the day, they had Mario Lopez has been a little fruity, if you get my drill. Don't know if he still is or he ever was, but that's what the streets were saying about Mario Lopez. Okay? But we're going to get into what TMZ wrote up on the issue on whether they're cheating or not together. Ever since Jesus filed to divorce Jeannie Mai, one particular unfounded rumors gathered steam online that she cheated on him with Mario Lopez. But we're told all that rank speculation is a load of BS. All right, sources close to Jeannie tells TMZ there's absolutely no truth in any rumblings of infidelity between her and Access Hollywood host or with anyone else for that matter. It seems the false buzz stems from the fact Jeannie was a guest co-host with Mario last month on his show, and we're told any perceived chemistry between them is simply professional. Translation is showbiz, folks. Yeah, he kind of held her a little bit too high on her side, on her rib cage. I'm over the stomach, by her abs, on the side. That's where he was holding her, like he was, her boyfriend, her husband. Only husbands and boyfriends hold that pose. But honey, Mario Peoples had that all together, okay? Now, we can believe it or we don't have to believe it. But it was done. And then he was joking, saying that was his wife. So that was like, I don't think you want to mess with Jeezy Mario Lopez. I don't even think you got the ammunition or the stamina to fool with Jeezy, okay? That's why they call him Snowman. But anyway, going back to the article, it says, as for her divorce, our sources say Jeannie is devastated and heartbroken and is focusing on doing whatever is best for their daughter, 1-year-old Monaco. Well, we ain't going to worry about her because we know she's going to be taken care of. But what we worried about is why you spent so much time in LA when you should have had your ass here in Atlanta. Baking, cooking, cleaning, whatever. Showing a man that you wanted to be in his life. But you didn't do that. You wanted to look out for your own career. You're still up there trying to be here, there, and everywhere. And Jesus just wasn't having it. Okay, was he your boy toy? Or was he just someone you could say you could go thugging with when you felt like, I don't know, hyped or something? But for those unaware, Jeannie shared one or some clips last month from her week's co-hosting the entertainment news show in Mario, with no one saw as significant at the time. But as we reported, Jeezy filed for divorce in Georgia earlier this month, and in his doc said there's no hope for reconciliation. So maybe, Jeannie, you did something to the fact where it was not deemed appropriate, maybe? Or y'all got to arguing about you spending a lot of time in LA and not here in Atlanta? Or was it about you wanted to be carefree with his daughter and walk her to school? I have no idea. But Jesus known to be the snowman. He bound to have some enemies here in Atlanta. Now, would y'all want to get taken up off the streets and never to be heard of again because of maybe Jesus made some past enemies they haven't forgot about such things? I don't know. But you were just throwing caution to the wind a little bit too much. And over there in LA, and I'm pretty sure you had the baby with you, hugging on Mario Lopez. You see what I'm saying? The tight hold he had on her and the position of his hand is more made for people in relationships or married people, okay? And she was taking it all in and loving every moment of it. But going back to the article, it says, since then, fans online have been looking at Jeannie and Mario's work together through a different lens. But again, people in her world say fans are unfairly and incorrectly interpreting their working relationship. Working relationship. And maybe, just maybe, Jeezy did something like the unthinkable. He had a private eye investigator follow your every move. And maybe you were caught in some unflattering type situations. You know what I'm saying? Something to make Jeezy like, was that a real working relationship going on? Or was it a flame? You know, we have to know these things. We do, we do, we do. Before we go making any accusations, any speculations. But you know what gets us? We go to listening to our so-called friends, our close confidants, and they putting, buzz in your ear. Now, Jesus must know. Can't nobody put no bug in his ear unless he wanted to be there, a little buzz about his wife. But when you're lonely and you're missing your wife and you're thinking about going sleeping with somebody else and you don't care if she find out or not because she's supposed to be at home with you, supplying you with your every needs and wants and desires, and she's not, you know, there's a way to opening up that door, that can of worms, to thinking and believing that somebody's doing something that they're actually not doing. You know what I'm saying? Too much preoccupation and not enough dedication to the marriage can open up the door for speculation. Yes. So either Jenny, however her name is called, Janine, she's going to pull a rabbit out of her hat and save her marriage, or she just going to blow up in flames, and I don't know, because they both got a prenup, and prenups usually stay enforceable when it's not, something major happening, like somebody's asking for the moon, the stars, and the whole world. But if they're simply just wanting, you know, child support and not spousal support, or they're just going to come in with what they brought in, that's pretty much probably what Jeezy is hoping and praying, that the prenup will hold up in court. Because he don't feel like he need to give half to nobody when they weren't there from day one to build what he feels they trying to take half of it. But shame on Jeezy. It's a hard enough situation to have relationships with your own culture. But when you start mixing and mingling with a whole nother different culture of your own, and you don't quite understand their ways and traditions and rituals, that's when the cans are let out the worm. Well, the worms are let out the can, and shit of speculation and innuendos go to taking havoc in your brain. Now, is there a good look for Jenny? Well, ain't Jenny? No, it's not. Because I heard she had her mama and her brother staying with her. I'm like, wait a minute, what kind of condition is that? Or tradition is that? Was the mama sick or something? Was she on her last leg? Or was she going to come in healthy and going to be the caretaker of their little girl? I mean, tell me, what position is she playing? Because the only thing she playing, what do you call it? Playing in the outfit of being in their relationship, totally 100%. She got to be doing something. Is she cooking? Is she cleaning? What type of task is mama gonna be doing? Then you brought your brother in there. Is your brother disabled in some sort of situation? I mean, or is he just a bum and just don't want to work? I mean, he could put in some work for Jeezy, but I don't think it's going to be the work that he was used to doing or being familiar with. I mean, doggone, Jeannie, you got your mama, your brother. Are you going to bring your cousins in there next? Maybe that was just too much for Jeezy. But Jeezy should have thought that whole situation out. So you can't blame Jenny for all of this. But he can definitely say he ain't going to have none of this. Because sometimes that's how some men get down. When they get tired, it's not working out for them. They don't really have to have a reason to say goodbye to you in a relationship. It just is what it is. He'll take care of his kid, but he ain't gonna take care of you. So, Jenny, you might be looking at just being single, baby. Cause don't kowtow and break your back and trying to serve this man and he don't want you. Now don't go out looking like a punk now. But that's all I got. I ain't got no more. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.